What's up, guys? UFC Paris has come and gone, and I want to talk about the main event. Um, Very action-packed main event. It was a heavyweight bout between Tui Tuivasa and Ciryl Gane. Great fight, great fight. These two were not playing around. They respected each other well enough. A lot of good sportsmanship. But when it came down to the competition, they did not pull their punches at all. Uh, they both went at it. It was a war. I can tell you, it was a war. They exchanged shots. It was action packed. Just a clashing of styles. Ciryl Gane is very unique in the sense that he's a very light on his feet heavyweight, and he's always moving. He's not a stationary target. He's the type that shoots, he lands, and he's not there for you to hit him back. He's always moving. Amazing footwork, very capable, an expert in changing stances, and just keeps his opponents guessing. Tuivasa is the typical heavyweight tank, stocky guy, big. Just by appearance, you would be fooled into thinking that he's slow. He's not slow. He's very quick himself, and very athletic, and heavy puncher, heavy hands. Uh, he has an amazing winning streak, and he got a shot at top competition in Ciryl Gane. Ciryl Gane, I believe his last fight was fighting for the title, where he came up short fighting the heavyweight champion in Ngannou, and but nonetheless, I think Ciryl Gane looked better today. He looked focused. There was a lot of respect between these two fighters. Good sportsmanship, but when it came down to the competition, they both didn't pull their punches. Um, I can't say I was rooting for one or the other. I'm a big fan of both heavyweights, and I just love the fight. The fight was a great fight. One of the best heavyweight fights I've seen in a while. So that was a great matchmaking by UFC. And I'm thinking these two have a bright future in the UFC. They are on top of the food chain in the heavyweight division, and Tui Tuivasa didn't do that bad, man. He landed a lot of good shots. He actually, I could tell he had a good game plan. He was uh, doing a lot of leg kicks and landing them on Ciryl Gane, and that's a good plan because Ciryl Gane depends on his feet a lot. He's always on the move. His footwork is very impressive. So one of the ways to negate such an ability is by attacking the legs, kicking the legs, and just making a point of taking that ability away from him. But Ciryl Gane is a master in defense. He's a counter striker, very good counter striker, always on the move, an expert in changing stances, and when it comes down, when he smells blood, he's a big guy. He's powerful. He knows how to land. He has such a quick jab, and he landed so many midsection kicks on Tuivasa. It's just a wonder. Tuivasa took a lot of punishment in this fight. I was surprised. His team even told him at one point in the corner. His corner told him, you don't have to prove how tough you are, because he was taking a lot of punishment. I believe it was in the second round where Tuivasa managed to land, a very good punch that just knocked down Ciryl Gane. It was a very impressive punch, and Ciryl Gane went down on his ass, and but he was lucid enough, he was alert enough to defend himself and bring himself back up. And when he came back up, he landed good strikes of his own, amazing kicks to the midsection of Tuivasa. It was just action packed, one of those fights that you just love to see, and that crowd over there was just alive, man. They were rooting for Ciryl Gane for sure, and they were a big part of the excitement. You could feel the excitement. The commentators alluded to you know how impressive it was to hear them roar and stuff. And the fight lived up to expectations. It was just action packed. Um, just when it looked bad, I think Ciryl Gane was he's good, man. I mean, he's a master. He has a chin. He has proven that he has a chin, and he's smart enough. He has a fight IQ that's very good, because when he gets hurt, when he's in trouble, he is calculated. He doesn't panic, and he's able to also prevent a lot of damage, to from taking a lot of damage. And but he was dishing it out. He was dishing it out, and he was landing a lot of kicks, midsection kicks, like I said, to Tui Tuivasa's body, and landing his jab. Tuivasa at one point looked exhausted. He looked, I mean, credit to him for being so tough, but in the third round, it was just a matter of time. He just, he took more. I think he took a flush head kick at one point, and yeah, what ended it was one of those midsection kicks, and Tuivasa just folded. And when he smelled blood, Ciryl Gane just went after him, punched him in the face several times, landed. Tuivasa went to the floor, and that was that. It was a very clear finish, and congratulations to Ciryl Gane. That was a big win, and that keeps him on the top. And I'm very interested to see who he fights next. I think Ciryl Gane would be champion if it went for Ngannou. I remember that fight where Ngannou just surprised us all, and he used his wrestling to prevent Ngannou from beating him. It was just a great performance. But I think Ciryl Gane is a different competitor now. I believe he's probably better with the takedown defense, with the wrestling. Even though in this fight we wouldn't be able to tell, because this fight was just they both kept it standing. It was action packed. Just a great fight. No shame to Tui Tuivasa. He put up a great effort. Great fight. I admire that guy. He's never boring, very entertaining, and down to earth, humble, and he carries himself pretty well. So yeah, great fight. I loved it. We love to see Ciryl Gane fight Jon Jones. I believe both have a very similar style. They both like to kick a lot. They're long. They know how to use their physical attributes. Those long arms, their long legs, and the movement, the feet, and they're both heavy-handed. Although we don't know what Jon Jones would look like at heavyweight. I've seen pictures. I've seen little videos of him training, but it's not the same as actually watching him fight a heavyweight, taking a shot from a legitimate heavyweight like Ciryl Gane or Stipe Miocic, or even Tui Tuivasa. Those fights all intrigue me, but I believe Jon Jones is smart enough to give Ciryl Gane some headaches, man, and his wrestling would also come into play. So it will be interesting to see how Ciryl Gane does on the ground again with his takedown defense. I believe he's improved. I will say that his coaching, they train him for that. So we'll see. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching me. Thanks for listening, and subscribe to my channel if you can. If you've done so, thank you very much. Okay, peace.